We only have 4 seats that are represented by Black folk, where the vast majority of the people that get to decide who they have represent them are Black. They decided to attack 3 of the 4 seats that we have in the state. They decided to go after a Latina. They are specifically deciding to splinter the communities of common interest, as well as just blatantly say, we are going to dilute minority voices. So we know that the courts, ever since we've had a Voting Rights Act, have always found this state to be intentionally discriminatory. That is what they are going to do. So I need people of color to understand that the scheme of the Republicans has consistently been to make sure that they mute our voices so that they can go ahead and have an oversized say in this. So I fully anticipate that's exactly where they're going with this map.
I see many are trying to imitate our style, but there's only one MAGA Minute, so let's get to it. This week, the president attended the FIFA Club World Cup final, hosted NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte in the Oval Office, where he announced an agreement to a multi-billion-dollar sale of U.S. military equipment to NATO. The president hosted CEOs and business leaders at the White House for a powerful faith luncheon. He traveled to Pennsylvania to deliver remarks at the Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit and announced $90 billion in U.S. energy and artificial intelligence investments in the Commonwealth. The president hosted the Crown Prince of Bahrain in the Oval Office and welcomed families who have lost loved ones to the fentanyl scourge in our nation to the White House for the signing of the bipartisan HALT Fentanyl Act, before wrapping up the week on Friday by signing the Genius Act, a massive win for the crypto industry. This week, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq reached record highs. The Department of Treasury posted a $27 billion surplus in the month of June for the first time in many years because of the president's tariff revenue. And core inflation beat expectations for yet another month. President Trump has established the most secure border in U.S. history, with record low Border Patrol apprehensions and 0 parole releases in June. And in a win for the MAHA movement, the Trump administration announced that dozens of ice cream companies, representing more than 90% of the ice cream volume sold in the United States, have pledged to eliminate the use of certified artificial colors in their ice cream and frozen dairy products. Also here in Washington, Congress passed a $9 billion rescissions package, clawing back your tax dollars for partisan, taxpayer-funded media and foreign aid. And lastly, President Trump has directed the Attorney General Pam Bondi to move forward with requesting grand juries related to the Epstein files unseal their relevant documents. It was certainly a very busy week for President Trump here at the White House, and we'll see you for next week's MAGA Minute.